Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be looking at the question cards of the junior division of CodeCest. So the question goes as follows. 2n cards are represented with ID numbers from 1 through 2n. Vi is the value of card I. Tennessee and Bill will do the following procedure. First, Tennessee chooses one card that is not yet chosen and gets it, which is followed by Bill choosing the card whose ID number is the median of those cards not chosen yet and gets it. This procedure is followed n times so that each of them gets n cards. Find the maximum possible sum of the values of card that Tennessee has in the end. The constraints for this question are as follows. The value of n ranges between 1 and 2 into 10 raised to 5, both inclusive. Vi ranges from 0 to 10 raised to 9, both inclusive. And Vi is an integer. The input is in the format that the first line consists of n, and on the second line we have Vi, V2, we have V1, V2 ranging till V of 2n. The output that is expected is an integer, which is nothing but the maximum possible sum of the values of cards that Tennessee has in the end. Let us look at an example. So suppose n has value 3. So total number of cards are 3 into 2, that is 6. The values of card are as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the sample output which is given is 15. So how did we reach to this output? Suppose if Tennessee picks up card 6, which makes Bill choose the card which is the median of the ID number of the remaining cards, which is 3. If Tennessee chooses the next card to be 5, then Bill has to choose the card 2. This goes on, and towards the end Tennessee has cards 4, 5 and 6 who sum up to 15. So let us have a look at the code for the same. For implementing this code, we have used heap-q. So heap is basically a data structure which is used to store all the elements in sorted manner. From heap-q, we have imported heap pop and heap push. So when we are using heap push, basically an element is added in the appropriate position in the heap. And heap pop basically returns the smallest element from the heap. So suppose we have considered heap as a sorted array, then heap push will add the element in the sorted position, and heap pop will basically remove or give back the smallest element of the array, which is our heap in this situation. So initially we have taken integer input, which is the value of n. Then we have converted the list of values that we have on our second line, that is the value of cards, into a list. So basically we have taken the input, we have eliminated the trailing spaces using the strip function, then we have splitted it to create a proper Python list out of that string. So we have declared a variable which is res, and we have initiated it to 0. We have created a heap which is HQ, an empty heap for now, and we have declared a for loop basically in range n. Using the heap push, we have added in the element out of the list that we have as our input. Similarly, we have added another element at position n plus I in our heap, and the smallest value of those is passed on to the variable res and is summed up. So initial value is 0, and the heap basically the element of the heap basically adds up to this res variable in range n, that is until this loop is completely iterated through. What this basically gives is it gives the sum of values of cards that Bill has towards the end. So to get the maximum sum of cards that Tennessee has towards the end, which is our expected output, we will be summing up all the values of the list that we have initially, that is the variable a, the elements in variable A, so sum of A, and we will be subtracting it from the total that the that bill has towards the end, ultimately giving us the total value of the sum of cards that Tennessee has towards the end. So let us try and run this code. Let us give the value of n as 3 and the value of cards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and run this code. So we have got the expected output as 15 and our code is working fine. Has towards the end. So let us know if you have any different approach to this question in the comment section below. And in case of any doubts, please feel free to reach out to us and stay tuned for such amazing competitions. Thank you. Thanks a lot.